2 weeks before the start of this year's legislative session, and we are getting a look at the draft of a bill aimed at improving Utah's justice system for victims. KSL investigator Daniela Rivera has reported extensively on gaps in the system through our Failure to Protect series. She joins us now in studio with one lawmaker's proposal here. Daniela?
Well, that's right, Mike. The sponsor says this legislation was prompted by hearing from survivors of crime in Utah who felt failed and in some cases harmed by the justice system.
We're trying to create a better system for victims.
Provo police officer and Republican Representative Tyler Clancy presented a draft proposal to Utah's Council on Victims of Crime today. The bill, titled Crime Victims and Witnesses Amendments, aims to do a lot, including Clancy's biggest goal, clearly outline in one place the legal rights for victims of crime in Utah.
So if you are a victim, if a loved one is a victim, you can easily look at the rights that are afforded to you as a victim of crime and make sure those are being respected.
Clancy also wants the bill to clarify the process of filing a complaint when a crime victim believes their rights have been violated, and the role of this council and others tasked with responding to those complaints.
We really believe that clarity can be trauma-informed, as they say.
The draft also calls for victims of crime to be notified of parole hearings, something the parole board's administrative director told us in September they're making a top priority.
The Board of Pardons needs to improve its services to victims of crime and to do a better job over time managing that communication and honoring their wishes.
Clancy is drawing on his own background in law enforcement and input from survivors who've experienced Utah's justice system for themselves, including the many women who sat down with the KSL investigators and shared their personal stories in our Failure to Protect series.
One of the things that I really appreciated about your reporting is that you spoke to the victim. You spoke to the person who was in the process. That's been motivating to myself and other lawmakers as we've joined in this effort together, across partisan lines.
We asked Yim today whether the parole board has weighed in on the bill. She says it has not yet, but she's confident they'll end up with language in the bill that the board will support. And this is just one of many pieces of legislation our team is keeping an eye on and will follow throughout the upcoming legislative session. Mike and Deanie.
All right, Daniela, thank you.